In this video, we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials through the use of algebra tiles. So let me first introduce you to what algebra tiles even are. First, here is a tile that represents x squared. It's called x squared because it has a length of x units and a width also of the same amount, x units. And since it's x by x, the area of this shape would be x squared, made by x times x, length times width. This green piece here has a length of x and a width of 1 unit. So this is x by 1. Its area then would be x. So this green piece represents just x. Here, this last one is a 1 by 1 little unit there. It represents 1. 1 times 1 being 1. So these are the three main algebra tiles, the x squared, x, and 1. Now, these red pieces are just the negative versions of those. So we have a negative x squared, a negative x, and a negative 1. So let's use these to do our addition. So here in number 1, we want to add these two polynomials. And I'll encourage you to draw a picture of what this looks like here. So first, we need 2x squareds. We need 5x's. I'm going to rotate this here. Bring them over. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x's. And then we need 4 of the units. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 2x squareds, 5x's, and then 4 units at the end. Now we're adding that to 1x squared, 2x's, and then a negative 1. So we need to grab the negative 1 here. So let me reorganize this a little bit. So let me put the x squareds together. Since we're adding, we just put them together here. Combining like terms is what you might have heard in the past. We combine like figures when we're doing this visual version. So notice we have 3x squareds all added together. In grand total, we have 7 x's. And now look at our 1's. Now we have 4 1's and then a negative. So one of the positives and negatives will come together here and cancel each other out. So we're going to be left with the 3 at the end. So this is going to be equal to, we said we had 3x squareds, the positive 7x's, and then a plus 3 at the end. All right, let's try that again now with subtraction. Grab these, we'll bring them down here so I have access. All right, let's subtract here using our algebra tiles. And again, I'll encourage you to draw a picture. Here, notice these are v's. I'm going to treat these x's just like v's here. So instead of v squared, I'm going to bring in 3 x squareds. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 v's, so that'll be, so I'm going to treat those 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 12 of these units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 of those units right there. Now we're subtracting all of this stuff. So if I were to grab a v squared, which is going to be represented by this here, I needed to subtract that. So this squared term actually needs to be negative. Now if I grab 3 of these negative x's, like so, they need to be the opposite as well, right? I'm doing the opposite of the negative 3. So I actually grab 3 of the positive x's. I'm doing the opposite of the negative here. So I did the opposite of the positive and got a negative x squared. The opposite of the negative 3 and got a positive 3v. And then now I need to do minus the 9. So I could grab positive 9 of them, but I'd have to flip them to make them negative here. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of the rest of this stuff. So let's figure out what we have left here. So an x squared and the negative x squared cancel each other out. They're gone. I have 9 of these negatives, so I need to get rid of 9 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are gone. There's the 9th. Would cancel with those 9. Now nothing will cancel with the x's. All of those are the same sign. Although I did lose one. I should have had 3 of them, and I only had 2 for some reason. So here's what we're left with after everything cancels. So let's see. We have 2 of the v squareds. It's not doing me any favors staying where it's supposed to be. We had 7 of the v's, and then we had a positive 3 units at the end. And that should be our answer. And I'll just scroll down to double check here. Yep, there's the 2 v squareds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 v's, and there's the 3 units at the end. Okay, that's how we add and subtract using algebra tiles. For now, we're done.